Hello everyone, William here, and today I'm going to be doing my last video for a while. And with that intro out of the way, let's begin. I'll be putting Heisei Godzilla through the toughest the Monsterverse has to offer, in no particular order. Round 1 is against the male and female Muto. Round 2 is against the Warbat. Round 3 is against Behemoth. Round 4 is against Scylla. Round 5 is against Scar King. Round 6 is against Mothra. Round 7 is against Rodan. Round 8 is against Camazotz. Round 9 is against Methuselah. Round 10 is against Muto Prime. Round 11 is against Tiamat. Round 12 is against King Kong with both his axe and the Beast Glove. Round 13 is against King Ghidorah. Round 14 is against Mecha Godzilla. Round 15 is against Shimo. And round 16 is against Supercharged Evolved Godzilla. Let's see how far Heisei Godzilla can make it. Round 1, Heisei Godzilla takes strength, durability, endurance, stamina, power, feats, size, firepower, weight, and hacks, giving him a total of 10 points. The Mutos take skill, combat, agility, battle IQ, intelligence, and speed, giving them a total of 6 points. With that score out of the way, Godzilla wins with high difficulty. Now, you're probably asking yourself, which Heisei Godzilla am I using? I'm using the one from the 1993 movie, I think it is, before Rodan supercharged him, which would ultimately lead to his death in his burning form. So this is pre-Rodan amp, just base Heisei Godzilla as close to the pinnacle of his power as he can get in base form. Round 2 is against the Warbat. The Warbat takes speed, agility, and size, since it was able to easily wrap around King Kong with room to spare. And King Kong is about as big as Heisei Godzilla, but that size doesn't really help him as Warbats are freaking light. So, with a score of 13-3, Godzilla wins with very low difficulty. Round 3, Behemoth. The Gentle Giant. This is where Godzilla has his first real fight. So, categories. Intelligence, battle intelligence, durability, endurance, stamina, combat, skill, feats, firepower, and hacks goes to Godzilla, giving him a total of 10 points. And weight, size, power, agility, speed, and strength goes to Behemoth. With a total points of 10-6, Godzilla wins with high diff. Now, Scylla. Godzilla takes strength, durability, endurance, stamina, power, feats, size, firepower, weight, and hacks. And Scylla takes skill, combat, agility, battle IQ, regular intelligence, and speed. With that out of the way, the score is 10-6. Godzilla also wins with high diff. Now we get into the two toughest rounds yet. Or two of Godzilla's toughest rounds, excuse me. Round 5 is against the fearsome ruler of the Hollow Earth, Scar King. For those of you who have not seen the Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, click off this video and watch the movie, then come back. You come back? Good. Now, Godzilla takes strength, durability, endurance, stamina, power, size, firepower, weight, and hacks, giving him a total of 9 points. Scar King takes skill, combat, agility, battle intelligence, regular intelligence, and speed, giving him a total of 7 points. And with a score of 9-7, Godzilla wins with very high difficulty. Scar King, however, won't be able to deal much, if any, damage to Godzilla with his whip, and even if you give him the axe. Because Scar King was never in possession of the supercharged axe, he cannot use that version of the axe. So, Godzilla wins with, on paper, very high diff. In reality, I'd say more mid to high diff. Scar King's agility and speed, along with superior intellect, will prove problematic for the King of the Monsters, but this king will prove triumphant. Round 6 is against Mothra from Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. Godzilla takes strength, durability, endurance, stamina, size, firepower, weight, and hacks. You can argue firepower is a bit debatable since Mothra with a single pulse was able to knock a heavier Godzilla on his rear. But I'm giving the edge to Godzilla since Godzilla can use his energy in a more concentrated form where Mothra has to release hers in a burst. Not unlike the nuclear pulse that this Godzilla can also use. Even if it is massively weaker than Mothra's, he can still use the pulse to offset her own. Or at very least cushion the damage. So, Mothra takes speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, agility, combat, skill, power, again because of her pulse, feats, pulse, and that's it. The score of 8-8, this fight is a tie. Personally, I'm leaning more toward Heisei Godzilla due to how destructive his atomic breath is. But Mothra could just as easily spam her nuclear pulse until this Godzilla is knocked out. But considering the fact that I don't think she has the energy to do that, since this Godzilla is ridiculously tanky, I see Heisei Godzilla winning 7-8, probably 7 times out of 10. Alright, round 7 is against Rodan. And now that I'm looking back on this list, I maybe should have reordered it, but oh well. Godzilla takes strength, battle intelligence, durability, endurance, combat, power, feats, size, firepower, weight, and hacks, giving him a total of 11 points. And Rodan takes skill, stamina, agility, intelligence, and speed, giving him a total of 5 points. And with a score of 11-5, Godzilla wins with medium difficulty. Round 8, Godzilla takes... This is against Camazotz. Godzilla takes strength, intelligence, battle intelligence, durability, endurance, stamina, combat skill, power, feat, size, firepower, weight, and hacks. Camazotz takes skill, agility, and speed. I haven't read the book myself, only seen tiny excerpts of it, so I can't comfortably scale Camazotz. If you want more examples of Camazotz's feats, watch Gochi Center's video on him against Rodan. If not, please stay here. Round 9 is against Methuselah. Godzilla takes speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, agility, stamina, combat, skill, firepower, and hacks. Methuselah takes weight, size, feats, power, endurance, durability, and strength. With a score of 9-7, Godzilla wins with very high def. And this is where he stops. Now we go on to round 10 against the Muto Prime. And for a refresher, Heisei Godzilla, according to Toho, weighs 60,000 tons. The Muto Prime, however, weighs a whopping 135,000 tons. Over double what Heisei Godzilla weighs. So, Godzilla takes endurance, stamina, firepower, weight, and hacks. While the Muto takes strength, speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, durability, agility, combat skill, power, feats, size, and weight. You can make an argument for the Muto getting hacks, but last I checked, the only abilities the Muto Prime has is the EMP, burrowing, and the screech that can shatter dorsal planes. I don't know if this will work on Heisei Godzilla, but if we're assuming it would, that'll put their hacks at a rough tie. While the Muto, since they have the same number of abilities, and I can't confidently determine who would get the edge over the other. So, Godzilla takes hacks, firepower, stamina, and endurance. And with a score of 4-12, the Muto Prime wins with low difficulty. Now we go on to round 11. This fight will take place in the water because we're facing the Queen of the Seas, Tiamat. Godzilla takes battle intelligence, durability, endurance, firepower. That's it. Tiamat takes hacks, weight, size, feats, power, skill, combat, stamina, agility, intelligence, speed, and strength. And Tiamat weighs a colossal 76,000 tons, according to the Monsterverse wiki. Her official weight is not stated in any of the films she's appeared in, so I have to go by what the wiki says for this one, because I'm left with no choice. Alright, round 12 is against King Kong with the Beast Glove and Axe. The axe is fully charged, by the way. So, Godzilla takes durability, endurance, power, firepower, and hacks. Kong takes strength. Now, hold on. Don't crucify me in the comments. Let me explain. King Kong has to have a comparable weight to Godzilla, whom weighs a colossal 99,000 tons. So this Kong should have, according to the Godzilla wiki, a weight of about 90,630 tons, following his fight against Godzilla in Hong Kong. So, Kong takes strength, speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, agility, stamina, combat, skill, feats, since he fought and held his ground for an extended period of time against not only a stronger version of Godzilla, but also against a Mechagodzilla who was even stronger than that. And he also held his ground against Shimo for a brief time. So, recap. Kong takes weight, size, feats, skill, combat, agility, stamina, battle IQ, intelligence, speed, and strength. While Godzilla only takes durability, endurance, power, firepower, and hacks. With a score of 5-11, Kong wins with mid-diff. And now we get to the first completely one-sided fight against Monsterverse King Ghidorah, who has a staggering weight of 141,000 tons. So, all 16 categories goes to King Ghidorah, which means King Ghidorah wins with negative difficulty. Round 14. The only point Godzilla gets is hacks because he has more abilities than Mechagodzilla. And Mechagodzilla takes strength, speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, durability, endurance, agility, stamina, combat, skill, power, feet, size, firepower, and weight. Because according to reliable sources, Mechagodzilla can weigh anywhere from 60,000 tons to 600,000 tons. That's ridiculous. Although Wikipedia says he weighs 100,000 metric tons, one of the sources says that Mechagodzilla can weigh up to 500 to 600,000 tons. And that means that his strength is vastly superior to Heisei Godzilla's. Also, in addition to how much bigger Mechagodzilla is than Heisei Godzilla, he'll be able to give Heisei Godzilla the same treatment he gave a weakened Monsterverse Godzilla and so much more. Even if they do have a beam clash, Mechagodzilla's beam will probably instantaneously overpower Heisei's beam, and that will cause Heisei Godzilla to die, because that beam will go straight to the head. Round 15, Shimo. Godzilla takes intelligence, battle intelligence, and hacks. Shimo takes weight, firepower, size, feats, power, skill, combat, stamina, agility, endurance, durability, speed, and strength. Because Shimo weighs, from what I can remember, over 200,000 tons. Yep, 200,000 metric tons. And with a score of 3-13, Shimo wins with very low diff. And now for the final and most controversial round yet. Supercharged Evolved Godzilla versus Base Heisei Godzilla. With Base Heisei Godzilla having a subpar weight of 60,000 tons and Supercharged Evolved Godzilla weighing over 99,000 tons. So, strength, speed, intelligence, battle intelligence, agility, stamina, combat skill, power, feat, size, firepower, weight, and hacks goes to Supercharged Evolved Godzilla. Because this Godzilla has one advantage over Heisei Godzilla, aside from all that I've just listed. This Godzilla can absorb radiation, be it directly or passively. So with every atomic breath that Heisei Godzilla hits Monsterverse Godzilla with, he'll just absorb the leftover energy from it. He may not be able to completely negate the impact force, but that won't do much to him since it was barely able to destroy the ground in several of the in all of the Heisei Godzilla movies. And Monsterverse Godzilla's best atomic breath feat is drilling past the mantle in Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, and since this atomic breath can be calculated to be over 20 times stronger than that atomic breath, it's safe to say that this atomic breath would cut through Monsterverse Godzilla through Heisei Godzilla like a hot knife through butter. Now, I'm not counting out Heisei Godzilla yet. The only points he takes are durability and endurance. I'm not making this up, and I'm not being biased either. That's it. So, with that out of the way, Heisei Godzilla does not survive the Monsterverse. He did make it a bit farther than I expected, but all in all, Heisei Godzilla's weakness has been proved to the superior era. With that out of the way, this will be my last video for a while. Until we meet again.